Today, we're in Australia having Cabernet Sauvignon. Let's get it. What up, winos? Happy Wine Wednesday. I am your host, Jayton Gunter, owner of Grapes and Sand Publishing, and I'm ready to drink some wine today. Hey, what up, y'all? Hope everybody's having a wonderful week. I hope this is a perfect episode to get you over the hump day. It is Wine Wednesday, and I cannot wait to get into this wine with you. Just so you know, we are on publishing week through Grapes and Sand newsletters, so I do got more to talk about at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. But let's get into the wine. We are in Australia, and I hear this all the time from you guys, that I need to do more Australian wines. So I found this one and I'm curious about it. And let's see if it's rocking. Got a little age on this one, so I'm excited to showcase it. Today we're talking about the Icon Range Trifon Estate Family Reserve 2014 out of Goulburn Valley. So here you go. Hope you guys can see that. And I'm excited to try this. Some age, man. We got 11 years on this one. And the color still looks dark and dense. So I'm really curious. Normally, one of the things that you can tell with red wine when it ages, a lot of times it gets a little bit more of a lighter color, a little bit more of a, getting more into garnet, kind of that garnet color. This one has a little bit of around the edges, but it doesn't have any, it's still dark and dense in the middle, so interesting. But let's get into it. On the nose, so black everything, black berries, black cherry, black currant. Three things that are jumping out immediately for me. I'm getting a little bit of blueberries going on here too. I'm definitely getting cassis, also like a little bit of like a pencil lead thing going on. Kind of a secondary like cocoa nibs going on here too. I don't know if I mentioned this, but there's a little bit of cassis here. There's also a little bit of spice. I'm getting like a nutmeg thing going on. There's also a little bit of like charred cedar going on. Cedar box. I think that's about it. And I'm going to say, I hope this wine is as good on the nose, on the palate as it is on the nose. This is complicated. This is bold. This is dark. I already love it on the nose. Let's see if it's going to kind of translate to the palate the right way. Stay tuned. Wine Wednesday will be right back. I just created a show called Drinking with Dads, and I'm a wine dad, like a regular dad, but aged. To pick up your own V-neck, go to the link in my bio or fruitandglassgear.etsy.com. Cheers. Now back to the show. It's a little wily. Great mouthfeel up front. Full body. Oh, by the way, it's good. So, just so you know, it's good. Full body. Great mouthfeel. Acid is medium minus. Actually, no, this is more on the minus side. This is like low acid. Low acid. I would say this is low acid. Not a lot of acid here. Finishes very long. Tannin. High tannin. Approachable at first, but definitely a builder here. Definitely let you know it's here. Talk about fruit. This wine enters in with these complex black fruits that I was talking about. You definitely get kind of the black berries going on. You definitely get the black currant going on up front. Little bit of like blueberries going on here too. And then it hits about third quarter. And it's like it's every man for himself. Everybody's driving in the same vehicle all the way down the pallet. Like, we're all friends. We're all buddies. We're going to do this together, right? And then as soon as it hits about the third quarter, everything just says, it's every man for himself. Protect your neck. You know, like, whatever's happening to all of us, but we're not going to come together to, like, kind of protect each other and keep the wave from killing all of us. We're all going to figure it out how we're going to get through on ourselves. The wine just kind of gets a little disjointed in the third quarter. Everybody kind of goes and does whatever they want to do. Doesn't make it a bad wine. It's still a very quality wine, very well done. It just gets a little away from you on the finish. But still delicious juice. You get a little bit more, the oak cedar thing becomes a little bit more pronounced on the finish. And I think that's maybe why it's getting away from each other. Maybe the fruit and all the tertiary stuff has dropped off a little bit. Because this is an 11-year-old wine out of Australia. Maybe it's just kind of dropped off a little bit. And then everything else becomes a little bit more about the oak that it was sitting in. And I believe what I'm reading here is that this actually sits in oak for 24 months. So it softens up, I guess, probably the wild fruit that's going on here. But then the fruit drops off, and then all you have is the wild oak that's sitting there on the finish, but not over the top. You still get some of the flavor profile going on. Not a bad wine. I highly recommend the wine if you can get your hands on it, because it's definitely worth a drink. For especially the age and the quality of it. It's high quality. It's very well balanced, other than the finish. If I'm scoring this wine, I'm going 89 plus here. But very, very well done. Very good wine, and nice offering from Australia. Highly recommended. So, newsletter. Again, it is Publishers Week. We got a lot of stuff going on. Here's the thing, right? Please share the newsletter. I'm legitimately putting together 4 different weeks, 4 different themes every single week, every single month of the year. So I'm doing a lot of work on this. And, you know, you don't got to pay for it. I would love for you to pay for it. Of course, it does. That kind of support really helps me to continue with this and justify doing this. With the kid being around and stuff, and me needing to focus more on the family. I love doing this, and I want to do it more, but I got to be able to justify it sometimes. Not to my family, but just to myself, you know, because I gotta balance out that time. So, yeah, if you get a chance, please share what I'm doing on the newsletter. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I got a lot of stuff coming your way this week. And that's pretty much it. I want to thank everybody for rocking with me thus far. I really appreciate it. It's, you know, this has been going for a long time, so I appreciate everything how you supported me and questioned me and sent me DMs and all that good stuff. Please continue to do so. And question of the day: what's the oldest wine you've had from Australia? If you've had a lot of wine from Australia, what's the oldest vintage? What's something that you remember? I would love to be able to get my hands on it and try it, and you know, try to investigate it myself, give it a little review myself. So let me know, please, in the comment section. And guys, until next time, cheers.